Thanks for joining us for day 18 of our Transformed Devotionals. We're talking about being transformed by the renewing of our minds. Romans 12:2 says, "Don't be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And so this week we're talking about our physical health. God can transform us in how we think about and in our relationship with our physical health. So 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20 says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you've received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." And I just remind you today that God has made us whole beings, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, and all the parts of us are interconnected. And sometimes we compartmentalize our lives and sort of think, well, if I'm doing okay spiritually, then it doesn't matter how I'm doing emotionally, or if I'm doing good physically, then it doesn't matter this or that. But the reality is you are a whole being. And God actually wants to sanctify you wholly, spirit, soul, and body. It's actually one verse of the Bible. So God works on every area of our lives, and how we're doing in any given area of our lives affects the others. So this works both ways. Your physical health actually affects your spiritual and emotional health. But the opposite is true too. Your emotional health, your spiritual health, and even your relational health actually has a big effect on your physical health. So these things are interconnected. That's how God made us. He made us whole beings, and we need to think holistically about ourselves. So let me encourage you today just to do this with your whole self. And we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but let's do this with our whole selves. Let's offer our whole selves to God for His glory. Because it says, 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you've received from God? You are not your own. You're bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." Thanks for joining us for day 18.